Hey guys, Coby Guice here with Wehrheim, checking out round 2 of the South Florida Open. Want to give a HandEye Supply a shout out for sponsoring it this weekend, and Joyride Productions for putting it on.
Yeah, Calvin on the hole number 1, 500-foot par 4. It's kind of like a par 3.5, but these guys can reach it with a good rip.
Yeah. Chris going to go the hyzer route, just hang it out, kind of play it safe. You got OB left with the sidewalk, and also, of course, if you throw it in the lake.
Yeah, there's plenty of lake on this course. You'll see very soon, probably.
Zach Melton, just dynamic disc sponsor, left-handed. Everybody loves Zach. Well, most people love Zach. Just throws a great shot. Puts it right where he needs to be.
That was a good shot. For a lefty, this hole's tough. There's a lot of OB on the left.
All right. And Grady Shue, some people call him Gary on purpose and accident, but it looks like he gets a little slippery, throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's tough. At least he gets to go forward and have an easy upshot. Save par, I guess.
Calvin throwing his signature champion rhino. Wow, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, didn't see that coming. All right, Grady looks like he throws a nice little upshot. He'll have a putt.
All right, Zach got it down there a good ways. A little outside the circle 2 putt, maybe.
That's pretty far up there for just a straight hyzer. Damn. This hole doesn't have many trees, but Calvin seems to find a couple of them. We'll see if he can clean it up after.
Chris with a huge drive, putting him well in range for the 2. I think there was only 1-2 on the weekend out there. Cole, who was it?
That might be in the next round coverage.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. Grady just trying to clean it up.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody will tap in.
And as you'll see, there's going to be a trend through the course. It's a little bit windy. It did pick up a little bit more throughout the day. We did 2 rounds out here, and this is Commons Park in Royal Palm, Florida. Royal Palm Beach, Florida, should I say.
Yeah, the theme on this course is not going to be tight technical shots, but more so keep it in bounds.
Looks like somebody spray painted Zach's leg, or he just bleeds Tennessee orange. He would probably go with option 2. Hole 2, par 3, 335, or 355, should I say. Just slight turnover.
Yeah, it looks like the wind's ripping. Look at the flag on the basket.
Just going to play for lefty a little bit better. Saws it off a little bit, though.
Yeah, it puts it a little high. Trying to ride the wind, maybe. He just didn't.
All right, Calvin's probably going to go right up the middle. There's a gap in between the trees that is really ideal, but, I mean, obviously you can tell by that tree right there that it gets hit quite often.
Yeah, it looks like Calvin threw his eagle. Just something really straight that he knows has a little fade on the end. Oh, looks like Grady slipped for the 2nd time in a row. I don't really think the tee pads are too slippery. I don't know.
No, I didn't see too many issues with them throughout the weekend, but it's a little early.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe a little dew on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, we teed off at 8:30, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's still a little dew on the ground.
Chris putting it up in the wind, giving it a good bit of trust. Lucky for the flag catching it. He probably still would have had a pretty easy putt coming back.
Yeah. Oh, Zach with a good run, just a little left.
All right, and see if Calvin can put the pizza in the oven. When you ask him what his goal is putting, that's his go-to. Put the pizza in the oven.
Looks like the headwind just lifted him a little, and the pizza did not go in the oven.
All right.
Looks like everybody will probably get a par here.
Which is really, really strange for the league card. usually there's a couple twos, at least two people birdie this hole.
Yeah, the way this course plays is if you get a 3, you're probably losing a stroke to somebody because there's a lot of 2s out here.
Look like the local Tennessee boys just having a little fun cutting up.
That flag has seen better days.
Yeah. All right, hole 3, 345. Gonna go with the big hyzer, just riding the wind. Again, it's pushing pretty heavy. It's sitting on a hill.
Yeah, you really just want to spike one close to this basket. If you're at the bottom of the hill, it's not a fun putt, especially with the wind going up and down the hills, and you don't know what it's going to do to your disc.
Yeah, Zach looking for a little flip, just kind of fades out a little early. He didn't really put the juice that he needed. Calvin probably won't have that issue. He's going to hang it out high and wide with that Firebird, and it is very overstable.
Yeah, it's one of the pearly flat tops. Looks like he went a little long. We'll see. Looks like Grady just throwing a PD2. The wind doesn't really push that one.
Again, this is another hole that you're going to want to because, like Cole said, you're probably going to be giving up a stroke to a lot of the field by not getting these. There's really just, is it 1 or 2 par 4s out here?
I believe
2. Hole 1 and 4 maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to want to get the birdies. See if we can knock it down with the wind, pushing it. Mm. Yeah, and you're going to want it to sit down.
Yeah.
Zach just inside the circle.
Our last chance. Let's see. Oh.
Nope. That's 2 in a row left.
That's uncharacteristic.
Yeah. All right. Good
nice.
putt.
Nice save by Grady. Looks like a little headwind, and that's a good putt to make. Give you some confidence going into the next hole. Next hole's a beast.
Zach knocking it down, and we're probably going to have the same from the rest of the guys, just cleaning it up. Have to give Terry a shout out for coming down, being a real trooper this weekend. I think it was his first day down here. He was welcomed to Florida by getting rear-ended. You know, I will say Florida has some pretty terrible drivers. So,
yep, you shouldn't have been parked at that light, Terry.
Glad you made it through it. All right, we got our second par 4, 575. Really need to hit this gap coming through.
Yeah, this one plays like a full par 4. It's definitely a 2-shot hole. I believe they pushed the basket a little longer, so it might be a little longer than 575.
Let's see. There is a hyzer line for Zach. It gives him a little bit of chance to go in the backyards, which it looks like he may have.
Yeah, there's a little crosswind. Looked like it held him up. See what Calvin does.
It's like he's throwing that yellow destroyer.
One of many.
One of many. And he just bombs it. I mean, that's going to be ideal. That's huge.
Yeah. You guys know how far Calvin throws, I'm sure. And he still has a tough second shot left.
Yeah. Grady just turning it over a little bit. He's still going to have a shot to get up and down. It's just going to be pushed over way more than he wants. And
yeah.
Did Zach say inbounds?
It said OB, and that's unfortunate that he's OB and has to throw from a bush, but looks like he'll have a putt to try to save par.
All right, just throwing it straight into the tree. You see the wind pushing right there. The OB sidewalk is only about, 30 feet.
Yeah, it comes into play if you have an errant shot for sure.
And Calvin's where a lot of people are laying after their second shot, so that's incredible. Chris,
yeah, that was a smash.
Doing the same thing.
Yep.
He actually has to hyzer around the tree, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty far and right.
Grady trying to save the 3 and just
Yeah,
win.
the wind just lifts him a little. It's tricky. It takes you a few holes to get used to putting in the wind, especially because when you're practice putting, you don't practice every single angle of wind.
Zach giving it a little bid, probably getting a little frustrated with that. It's all right.
Yeah.
He'll be able to shake it off.
All right. Calvin just lasers it in the center of the heart of the chains.
Go ahead. Put the pizza in the oven. That's all you got to do. Let's see what we got.
Another funny wind putt for Grady.
And with the wind out here, those 15, 20 footers are really going to be more of a challenge than you want. Really take your time. Yeah.
See another lift.
It's just a constant battle. And again, just like Cole was saying, you're not going to practice in the wind all the time, especially with the different angles and everything. So trying to get out here warmed up in it, need to do. It's a need to do. All right. Zach tossing his mini down.
I'm sure he just wants to get on to the next hole right about now.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a lot of spectators, not really spectators, I guess, more so park goers at this park. There's a lot of walking trails that weave in and out of the course. So you'll see a lot of those in the videos. We had to wait quite a bit.
All right, hole 5, 360-foot par 3. The path doesn't play OB. It's basically you just want to get over there to get it close. Throw it high, let the wind push. The skip off the sidewalk, if it does happen, isn't worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Tends to help it out. Now, Zach would probably venture to say this is not the most lefty-friendly course because right here we're going to start the lake part of the course, and there's going to be lake on maybe the next 12 holes or so.
Yeah, and the problem being a lefty is that the lake is on the right side of most of these baskets.
Pretty much every hole.
So he's going to have to try to pull out a sidearm or try to have some soft landing shots. Yeah, that wind, man. Looks like it just lifted him a little.
All right, Zach up again. See if he can knock it down, save the 3. All right, Calvin. Let's see what you got, bud. Knock it down. Yep.
Yeah. Looks like he lofted that one a little. Then just send it.
It was not quite full send.
Yeah.
Calvin's had a pretty stellar year this year. I think on 2019 he's going to be going on tour. Of course, signed again or continued his contract with Innova.
Allegedly.
Yeah, it's going to be good to see him out on tour. He's one of the best golfers down this area for sure.
Yeah, and Florida pros are happy to see him go on tour also. Gives us the time to shine at our local tournaments instead of him showing up and winning by 20 strokes.
Yeah. All right, Chris looks like he goes OB. This does play OB left of the path. It's going to be pretty tough. Let's see. Ooh, give him a little ace run.
Yeah, this hole is easy to give an ace run with a nice spiky shot. If you throw something spiky, it doesn't really skip left because there's a slant, and you want to sit next to the basket. That looks good.
Yeah.
Anything in the circle on this hole is pretty decent. You definitely wanted to this one. All right, it's lefty sidearm.
It just hangs it out wide.
I didn't see OB.
Yeah, so maybe it stayed up.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, Chris stayed in bounds too.
Yep.
Good job. Good too. There for a second, I thought the wind died down, but I realized the wind just ripped the flag off, so that's gone. All right, Zach
Now we can
trying
hear
to
it
pick up a
ripping.
birdie. Yeah.
Oh
Just
man.
yeah, a little frustration. Maybe playing in this much wind is giving them a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah,
Now
you can see the dark sky in the background there.
was about to
There's
say-
a few cells that are rolling in. Little storm coming through. So I believe it rained during this round. A little bit.
maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I know by that storm cloud back there, it looks like it's just going to get terrible.
Yeah.
And Calvin just cleaning up the two.
Yep. Another Firebird there from Calvin.
All right, hole 7, 415 feet across the lake, and it's out on a peninsula, so you're having to hang it out. OB, or the path does not play OB, so he's okay. Actually, a great drive.
Yeah. If you want to park this one, you really have to test the lake, and the lake doesn't want to be tested because the slant near the basket usually pushes you right into the water. Like you see that skip, half the time it rolls in the water. But looked like Calvin was in.
Grady ripping one out there, playing a little bit safer than he wants, but he should still be really good.
Yeah, and playing this safe and then trying to make a putt is super scary. It's definitely a death putt.
Zach turns that one over.
Yeah, that's super safe. Yeah, that's
That'll
still
be
a
fine.
little... I'd want to be closer.
Yeah.
Huh.
As you'll see, the lake is about 10 foot. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very close.
nice.
Good too.
Oh, Calvin stayed in. That's a good two to get. Putting away from the water is rare
Yeah,
on this hole.
rare and ideal. Chris, probably just a little worked by the lake right behind him. Direct headwind.
Yeah.
That's a scary putt. That's one of the more scary putts that you're going to see out here.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
you definitely
Zach.
want to try to hit metal on that putt, and
Yeah. Worst case scenario right there. Just like Cole was saying, you're going to want to be closer.
yeah,
But with him missing left the couple holes before, I think he was probably just trying to, I guess, make a little correction and overcorrects that time.
yeah. He's probably just trying to find his focus in putting right now. I know how it is to struggle a little bit and have to fight through it.
Yeah. Maybe Zach just needs to give a little donation to the lake. Sometimes you have to lake a disc,
To please the
sacrifice
lake
it.
gods.
Yeah,
Yeah, the lake gods need a sacrifice.
All right, Calvin on the box.
Looks like a luster destroyer from Calvin. This thing is really overstable.
So again, you're seeing the theme: water on the right.
Yeah, this hole is a little longer than the 330 that it says. I believe there's another position that it's in. It's about 375 maybe. And lake everywhere once again.
Yeah, the lake is long, it's short, everywhere. And Grady
Finds it.
Yeah, he finds it.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the rule is if you go in the water on this. If you play it where it went out or for drop zone. Or...
Zach is not excited about that one. Just really sacrificed that one.
All right, so you cascade tees. This is the short tee, maybe 300 feet.
Another scary thing about this hole is even when you do throw it out, if you don't give it enough height, you can hit those trees and it'll push it back into the lake.
Yeah, that's not very fun. We play tournaments here where those trees are actually part of the lake because of the rain. And hitting those trees and not even touching inbounds, it's not very fun.
No. Very disheartening.
Yeah.
See if Zach can clean this up.
Wow. That looked good to me. That was just unfortunate right there. Just little slippery chains.
Yeah, not having the best go at it right now. Calvin picking up another birdie. Him and Chris are just extending the lead by a large margin at this point.
Yeah.
Grady knocking it out. Good job. Picking up the bogey. And Chris with another birdie.
Yep.
Just neck and neck.
I feel you, Zach. I feel you.
All right.
Man, those quick sticks are nice.
Yeah.
Super compact, super light. They should definitely contact Terry to get some sponsorship.
Yeah. I think Levon Wolf is the man behind that.
Yes, believe so.
Yeah, shout out to Levon for helping me get about 30 Frisbees back out of that lake.
Yeah.
All right. What do we have? Another lake shot. Yep. You see
this
it.
one is scary. There's trees directly in front of the tee pad that force you to throw a super spiky hyzer or this turnover shot that Chris is throwing.
Which to me is really terrifying. And
yeah,
he obviously, I guess, tried to play it up the sidewalk, or that's what he said. We know that's a lie. It was a great shot, though.
That's the only way to get there.
Grady throwing it up. Real nice shot. Put him probably circle's edge.
Yeah, the sidearm's a safe play. Keeps you from going OB really early on your tee shot.
Zach's going to need a big skip.
He's just outside the circle, but once again, a death putt.
Yeah, lake right behind it, catching a roll. And obviously, once you get a few of those bag kicks like he's gotten, it's going to be in your head when you're making or trying to make those putts.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, just kind of gives it a very ginger beard bid for the ginger beard.
Good nice. Nice stick for Grady. That's a good one to get. This hole got me. I believe I 5'd it both rounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ideal play is the hyzer out over the lake, but this wind was just not going to have that. It would have just smashed it right down.
Oh, I know.
Guess that's the mistake.
That was the mistake. The second round, that was a mistake. First round, I just got a bad kick off a tree.
All right. Zach getting a little redemption putt.
All right, back on track. Nice par.
Calvin going that luster destroyer putter.
Yeah, a lot of headwind on that putt.
All right, so hole 10 plays as an island. It says 3-8. Yeah, it's a man-made island. It's basically just OB sidewalk on both sides.
Yeah, this one's tough to get. I don't know. Did you think it plays 380?
It's hard to say. I feel like it does just because I always throw it short, but I think it's because I'm so timid, not wanting to throw it OB again.
Yeah, that definitely gets into your head. I see a lot of people miss short on this hole.
Yeah.
But Calvin is not one of them. Oh, no.
He skips OB on the left side.
Oh, man. You don't see that very often. Zach with the sidearm.
I think he's throwing a new defender he picked up from Tri-Fly Disc Golf.
Nice. All right. He might have a look through that little bush right there.
Calvin going to the drop zone. He's just going to lay it up, try to get out with his 4. Yeah, I think this is one of the few holes that you're not cascading. It's just straight to a drop zone.
Yeah.
Zach with a little alley.
Oh. He gave it a run.
Yeah. Can't be
He's
mad at
confident
that.
now, maybe in the comebacker. So we'll see.
And Chris picking up another birdie. Looks like he's taking the lead with that.
Nice.
Yeah. It's really nice seeing the momentum build between Calvin and Chris. And when they start going, aside from this little minor setback from Calvin, it's, as you can see, they're pulling ahead quite a bit. And I don't think the second or third card is making much of a move at this point.
No, they're hard to catch right now. Those guys are playing some great golf. Hopefully they can bring that into next year on tour out of Florida.
Away from us. Just kidding. Come back, guys.
Kind of.
All right, so this is a new pin position for this hole 11, 300 foot. You can go straight at it.
I've never seen anybody do it.
The only person I've seen go this route is a guy named Chris Morita. He has some great shot selection at times.
Yeah,
this
the
is
same
the more
shot selection as Chris Dickerson.
Yeah,
so there's something to say about that.
Got to be. Grady taking the ideal route.
Whoa. Our leaders both go up the gut. Very surprising.
Maybe we're doing it wrong.
I think they know they have strokes to give, so they're like, no
biggie.
Let's see if this works. That looks good.
Yeah, it looks perfect. I don't know why he wouldn't be happy with it.
Yeah.
Maybe nicks the tree at the end, but still should give him a circle's edge putt.
Yeah. I think it's definitely a big sidearm. This hole.
It's outside the circle.
Mm-hmm. I guess maybe he sawed it off. I couldn't really tell. All right.
Chris just laying it up there. Take the par.
Calvin. Up the gut birdie.
And puts the pizza in the oven.
Nice.
All right. Grady looking to pick up the 2.
I feel like the wind has calmed down. I don't see the leaves in the background blowing around. I do see a little rain, though. I saw some raindrops back there.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's actually brighter. You can tell in the background that huge black cloud is gone, which was pretty terrifying. We were thinking it was about to just absolutely pour.
Yeah. When you see a big black cloud coming at you, you get worried.
Yeah.
A lot of people forgot their umbrellas, and these guys didn't.
Yeah. Guess a little bit of rain. All right. And we are on hole 12. You're playing OB on the right. It's again path, but this one's pretty wide open. We're finally off of the lake, and Calvin just smashes it. That's a great shot. I personally think it plays a little bit further than 410.
Yeah, I agree. It really forces you to throw the wide hyzer. You have to swing it out really wide, so it does play a little longer if you want to come all the way back.
And Chris also with a great shot.
Looks a little high.
Yeah, maybe a little short.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll still have a putt.
Yep.
At least they cut all those palm fronds right there.
Yeah.
Or the cattails.
On the lefty route.
Yeah.
I prefer the left side. Sidearm or turnover.
If you don't know, Cole over here has a great sidearm, so he would be looking for that shot.
Yeah.
And
this tee pad does get really slick, being under the trees. So that makes me want to throw the sidearm because there's less movement in my feet. So, yeah, Zach gave it a bid. Just came up short.
And Chris with another 2.
That's a good one to get.
Zach showing his excitement for his fellow Tennessean.
Yep. And this was Calvin's drive, I believe. A little headwind. See if he can make a pizza.
And there we go. Good 2. All right, so These next couple holes are going to get kind of interesting. We're going to go back to the water. You'll be excited about that. I know Zach will be. A couple more lefty-friendly holes.
Yeah, this next hole is actually kind of lefty friendly, but it is blind on a peninsula with water everywhere.
Yeah. Long, short, right, left.
Behind you.
All right, so you can't see the basket from here, but you're basically just trying to throw a high forehand and let it dump off to the right. The 325 is probably pretty accurate, but you're going to have to throw it a good bit harder just because you got to get over the palms. That's going to be a great shot.
Plays a little longer than that.
Yeah.
That looks good from Grady.
Yeah.
Needs to hook up a little.
It'll put him right in the opening.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
Caught a little palm. All right. Zach's licking his chops. Nice lefty hole.
Looks like he saws it off a little.
Yeah, he got around the trees. He'll have an unobstructed putt, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like a good shot, though. Yeah, Grady must have caught the palms.
Yeah. Like Grady said, a little high there.
Wind's still blowing, but not quite as hard as it was earlier. And
Nice
Calvin,
hit.
wow.
Yeah, he's been deadly from anywhere near the circle's edge. 40, 50, 60. He's running them.
He means circles to edge.
Yeah.
What?
Anywhere near it. Like within 300.
Oh, Zach. Not having his best round. I know the course, maybe some grip issues down here.
Yeah, it looks like he was shaking his hand or something. Like he's having some hand problems, maybe.
Yeah. He said he was having a little issue, just a little bit sore. He was having trouble releasing, which is apparent because if you've ever seen Zach play, he's a great putter.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
Bogey. That said bogey down there, but I don't remember more.
Yeah, he putted long, and I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. Another birdie. And Chris and Calvin just keep on rolling.
Yeah. What are we going to see here on the next hole, Coby?
I think we're going to see more water. Wow. Let's go. Now, this is just a big hyzer shot. You're going to want it to dump over. I'd say 300 is pretty accurate on this one. The wind is letting it push, and Calvin about drains it.
Yeah, you're going to want to throw it high. There are some palm trees near the basket you want to get over. If you throw it low, you risk hitting them and having to get lucky to park it.
Yeah, or hitting them and it rolling directly back towards the lake. That's pretty common as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Zach pushing it a little further left than he wants.
Yeah, it'll give him a look. Yeah. Looks like Grady throwing a PD2. It's nice and easy, spiky.
Puts it inside the circle. Calvin just racking up the birdies.
Yeah. Looks like he was about 100 feet out on that one.
All right, see if Zach can convert. Just short. Just not having the best go at it. All right, Chris, another birdie.
The Chris and Calvin show continues.
Now, I wouldn't say this course is the hardest course out there, but they're making it look very easy.
Yeah. It's hard to tell they're shooting 1050-ish rated rounds.
Yeah. Zach just dunking it in.
Yeah.
Really wanting to get some twos.
Yeah.
All right, hole 15, 360. You got OB left, which is the road. And you got to throw it over
the lake.
the lake. Exactly.
Lake on the right, OB left. There's a bush almost inside of the basket.
I think it's literally growing onto the
I
basket.
think they planted it for that reason. God planted it.
Chris asking and didn't get it.
He still got a fortunate breakthrough. It didn't just fall straight down.
Yeah, or get stuck up there.
Yeah.
If you've ever played around palms, they will eat them up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Grady about ringing it up. Kind of surprised Zach didn't go forehand right here, but I guess the wind was pretty conducive to that shot, and that's a great shot.
Yeah, there's a pretty big gap on the left too. It's not like he has to throw anything out of the ordinary. It's just a hyzer.
Okay, so Chris misses one.
Whoa.
Will Calvin pick up another?
Make or miss?
Make.
Yeah.
He's so deadly.
He looks so happy to have made that also.
Oh, such an emotional player. All right, Grady.
Nice.
Knocking it down, yeah.
Nice, Grady.
Let's see where Zach is. Yep, right by that bush. Just got to go up and over. Or just
straight through
around.
it.
Or straight through it. Let's see.
I think it's going to go straight through it.
Yeah.
Right through it.
Oh, look at him. Got the two. Yeah, it shows the excitement.
There you go, Zach.
There we go, Zach.
Let's go.
He's back.
Come out early, right?
Looking like a wet dog.
My bag. Any dish my bag. You call it, Calvin.
I guess trying to
What do you think he was saying, man?
Yeah, was he trying to convert him? I don't know.
Oh, you could take any disc in my bag if you stop making all those putts. I
Yeah.
think that's what he was saying to him.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Hole 16, we got another hyzer out over the water.
Oh, sidearm. You don't see that very often. Looks like it worked.
All right.
All right, Zach's going to follow Grady's line a little, throw a spike. Yeah, he'll have a inside the circle putt also. Looks like Chris is throwing a hyzer.
And parks it.
As you can see, this hole is a musket. This is the furthest person out.
All right. Chris starting back on the two train again. Two train. Yep, there we go.
Great birdie.
Solid birdie, Vinny. Was that a smile? Nah.
I haven't been keeping up with it, but I think aside from the bogey, Calvin's gotten
A lot of birdies.
a lot of birdies.
Yeah.
Zach, little fist pump, eating it up.
Ooh.
Let's go.
He hungry.
Yep,
See?
just eat it up. All right, hole 17, 335 over the lake. The water's not really in play in this one. It's just the palms. You're trying to get up and over. That's a pretty good shot right there. Now, there's a little tree right behind the basket that if you're behind it, impossible to get around.
Yeah, if you go a little long on this, you're going to have a tricky putt.
Grady looking like he's parking it.
See what Zach could do. That looks good. Maybe a hair sawed off.
Pretty
No,
good.
he's up there.
Yeah. Maybe just inside the circle.
So that dog park on the left is a no-fly zone, as they say. They don't want your discs going anywhere near the dogs, make them bark and go crazy. I don't personally see anybody going near it, but that's a rule they put in there for some reason.
Chris just a little low on that one.
Yeah.
And
He
you know
knew it right out of his hand.
Yeah. And he's really wanting to pick up these birdies because Calvin's probably not going to hold back too much.
No.
All right, cleaning up. Now, Commons Park, this is a 19-hole course, so hole 18 is kind of the signature hole. It's going to be
it's a beautiful hole. It's a real island, water on every side, once again. And there's a nice bridge. Ooh. It's beautiful. It's just a perfect hole to look at.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that tree we were talking about.
Yeah.
Up and over. Nope.
Oh.
He should have shot it like a basketball. He practices that shot a good bit.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It would have went in, for sure.
Him and Chris were actually playing impossible. We're playing horse with only basketball shots with their discs.
Zach's trying to tell him what to do.
But by his prior putting performance, Calvin opts out listening to it. So, all right, here's the hole 18 that we're talking about. Looks like Tear Bear's sitting on the green.
Yeah,
it's not that
coming in nice.
Ooh, that's a great shot.
You definitely want a soft landing on this island. The ground is kind of soft, so it's not very skippy. But I've seen people skip with putters off into the lake.
I'm kind of surprised Zach doesn't go backhand, give himself a lot more room to work, because if he's coming in backhand, he has all this room to skip.
Yeah.
But he parks it. Yeah. Can't argue with that.
He might just be going what he's comfortable with right now.
Yeah.
It's a sidearm.
Chris trying to ring it up. And 4 for 4. Perfect. All right.
Bang, bang.
Zach back under par.
Yep. You see the flag ripping once again. Looked like the wind picked back up a little bit. This shouldn't be a problem, though, for these guys.
All right. Maybe a little sarcasm back there from Zach.
I think he's really happy that Chris made that putt.
All right, cleaning up. 2's around.
Yeah.
Nice little walk across the bridge.
Grady thanking the fans for clapping.
All one of the fans.
And it was Zach.
Hugging it out, finishing up. Hole 19 at Royal Palm. It's just, it's been a fun round to watch. Zach probably not excited or too excited about that performance. Oh, okay, a little sandwich. Some people may think this is weird. Maybe that's just weird Tennessee Southern hospitality.
Yeah, I think Zach needed that hug too.
Yeah, he definitely did. Calvin ripping on that luster.
Destroyer.
Yeah.
So he'll have a putt.
And you can kind of see the basket up there. You just want to throw it high. Again, let the wind push.
Yeah. Stay away from the palms. Get it high.
Yeah. Lake's really not a factor in this hole. Or it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
Go ahead.
Ooh, good shot.
Looks like he might have dusted it.
It's a little bit tougher for a lefty just because there's a lot more palms on the left side that'll tend to eat it up. But Zach gets through clean.
Yeah, he'll have a putt.
Hey,
Boom.
Calvin, why did you do that?
Oh, that's why he didn't do it, maybe. And I think Chris thinks this place has rats.
If you've ever been to Commons, you know it has rats.
Oh, Grady caddying for him. I guess if you get beat by 14 on a round, that's what happens. Just kidding. I don't know if that's true.
Okay.
That's a good putt.
Yep. Nice little step putt from Chris to finish the round.
And some may think that's a foot fault, but trust me, Zach Melton's got his eyes on it. He won't let him slide with it.
Yeah, he's recording slow motion with his phone to make sure, you know.
Calvin, see if he can finish up right now with another 2.
I'm sure he can.
And pizza not in the oven.
Nope. That's going to be an undercooked pizza.
All right. Zach cleaning up with the deuce.
Couple tappers. Grady
Great
didn't
job.
want to get his disc out of the basket,
Yeah.
so he put it on Zach, so Zach would hand it to him.
Yeah.
It's a smart
Classy move.
Save your back.
All right, and I think that sums it up for the round 2 of the South Florida Open.
And again, thank you to Coby and Cole. Stick around for rounds 3 and 4. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you comment on this video. That will make you eligible for a free giveaway from the South Florida Open.